So, yeah, I've chosen to share Adobe Spark with you because it's probably one of my favourite tools that I've been using for the last, I guess probably the last 12 months. And it's one of my favourite tools because it is good, it's fast, it's saving me so much time, and it's totally free. And what you use it for is you use it for creating images. You can see down the bottom there's 3 different kinds of things you can create. Post is really images, but it's called Post because it's used for images for social media, but you don't have to use it for that. Pages, single scrolling web pages that look really professional and great, and also for videos as well, slide-based videos. Some of the things that I've been using it for, if you look on the right-hand side, you can see some of the images up the top that I've been creating. I've been using those for creating images on blog posts, newsletters. I've been using it a lot within Interact 2 sites for particular kinds of branding. So you can see up in the top right, we've branded the discussion forums. We actually created different ones for each of the main forums. So it was really orientating to students of what was the purpose for this particular forum. And also it's much more engaging as well and gave us a space to really be able to orientate and direct the focus of that particular forum, for drawing attention to activities and to be creating different kinds of graphic designs as well where we can't find them elsewhere. Even little things like creating little thank you messages for going on emails or announcements. In the middle section is something we've used for pages, so we use that for creating a web page. Landing page, I should say. You can only see the first part of that, but if I was able to show you more within this without Lynn yelling at me, you'd be able to see that that's actually a scrolling, when students go into the landing page, that's actually a scrolling single web page where it tells a visual story about the subject. So students' first interaction with the subject is coming in and being walked through in a visual, digital story, if you like, that's walking them through what they're going to experience over the next 6 months. And the last little one is an example of a video that is how I've used the video. We wanted to create a little simple scenario. Instead of just having a text-based scenario, we wanted to just force students to stop and really think about what they would do in that particular situation. In each of these ones, it takes minutes, literally minutes. For the images, it takes, 1 to 5 minutes to create any of those images, which really look quite nice, I think. The web page, I would say, took us about 30 minutes to create and less than 5 minutes as well for that scenario. So to me, that is a massive advantage. That's why I say it's a great tool for non-designers. If you aren't confident in creating designs yourself, this lets you do it really quickly and effectively. It doesn't tie you up in all of those decisions that you need to make about layouts, about fonts, about colours, about opaque backgrounds and so on. It lets you do all of that really simply, and it has automated tools embedded within it that that will adjust based on the decisions that you've made, or just adjust the text and the images that you've got in relation to the decisions you're making. There's other things that are embedded in it as well that I think are a real benefit. So normally when you create some of these things, you'll be going off to lots of other sites. So you'll be going off to image sites, Pixabay or Flickr to find your images. Then you'll be going off to other places to find the right fonts. Then you'll be going other places to find what kind of colours go together and so on. All of this stuff is embedded within the web app, and that's another one of the reasons that it saves lots of time, because you can quite simply just go and search for a particular image and then find it through.
You still have a minute to go, Carole.
I'll rush really fast. The limitations are, there's a few of them. The web pages, they have to stay within the Adobe site, and the other main limitation for me is it's not collaborative. You can get around it by creating a Gmail account if you want to work with other people and everyone signs in on the same account. I think the real potential for this is really with students. So if you've got working with students that you really want them to create a media-rich resource, it might be a media-rich reflection, it might be a report, it might be a work placement report, a portfolio, for example, and you don't want them to get tied up with the technology or waste time fiddling around with the technology and really focus on the task, this is a great tool for that. You can see the top one is a portfolio. that's been developed by students. The bottom one, I think, is a really nice way of integrating different technologies. In this one, an academic has got students to create Adobe Spark pages and then put them all up onto a Padlet so that all students can see each other's. And that's about it. How'd I go?
Great.
Couple of seconds to spare.
Well done.
But
I
by the way, I just should say as well, sorry Lynn, before I finish, if you wanted more information, there's just that I have created a blog post on the YouImagine site, and there's also lynda.com tutorials that walk you right through that I've linked to on that as well if you wanted to find out more.